Hi, you guys, it's Melanie, and welcome back to Living Luxuriously for Less, where we celebrate, decorate, and enjoy everyday life for less. Now, speaking of celebrating and decorating, you guys know I absolutely love a beautiful backdrop for weddings, for events, and for parties, baby showers, you name it, we love it. And I love getting my backdrops and flower walls and rose walls from rosemorning.com. So this is a red one that I use frequently for weddings and events. I also absolutely love this white one. It is the snow wall. It is a must-have. This one is a gorgeous, I think it's called Jenny. It's great for fall and Christmas, and this blush one will take you throughout the spring season. So I wanted to add something a little bit new, a little bit fresh to my backdrop wall collection, and so I am adding in the white feather wall from rosemorning.com. Now, if you guys remember, I told you before that feathers were going to be everything. I told you. If you guys remember, write down in the comments, girl, I remember. I told you guys that pampas grass and feathers were really going to be trending, and they are. And so when I saw this white feather wall at Rose Morning, I knew that it was something that I had to add to my collection. In unboxing it, if you've ever ordered a wall from Rose Morning, you know that they come in two separate boxes. But when I ordered this feather wall, it actually, both pieces were able to fit inside of one box. And you guys, let me tell you, the box was as light as a feather. So traveling with this is so easy. And then I was really afraid, like with them being in one box, I was afraid that the feathers would not be as fluffy. And as you guys could see, like right out of the bag, they are very fluffy, very full, very vibrant, full of life. And I just think it's going to be perfect for my upcoming event. And speaking of that, I have a baby shower coming up. It is a very special baby shower, and I really want to incorporate the use of feathers. So you guys tell me what you think the theme of it should be. I was thinking something like heaven sent or some type of angel theme, but and a play on the feathers. But let me know down in the comments what you think I should theme it, and then we're gonna kind of plan it together. And then as a result, you and I will work together, and I'll show you how it all came together. So leave me any ideas that you may have down in the comments below. And so the main focus is, of course, is going to be this feather wall. I absolutely just love how full it is. I think that adding like the fresh centerpieces will be really good with that as well. Another thing that I realized is that, you know, I normally use like extremely sturdy backdrop poles with the flower walls, and because they're a little bit heavy, and I told you guys to use 2 crossbars in order to kind of balance out the weight at the top. But with this feather wall, you guys, it is so light, you can actually do it yourself. And so that is something I definitely wanted to point out here, because it is so light, it is so full, you can hang it pretty much yourself. And so that is what I love about it. Another thing that I love is that they also include like extra feathers and things like that, because in transit, things can move a lot when you're coming from overseas. So just keep that in mind when you're ordering, because they are really well made. They are handmade, but things do and things can happen. Now, Rose Morning has made a lot of changes to the construction of their walls, and I want to show you guys kind of behind the scene with this wall. One of the things that they added was this Velcro. I love it because you can kind of attach it in the middle so that there are no gaps. And you can also use these ties that are all along the wall to add any signage or any neon lights or LED lights that you want to add. You can tie them to using these little ties and then drape them over. And I just thought that was really valued added. If you get the flower walls, they now come in 4 pieces, and they break down into runners, you guys. They break down into table runners. I don't have one of those with me yet, but I do have one on the way, so I will definitely share that with you guys as soon as I get it in, because I love when you are able to use things multifunctionally. So being able to break them down, use them as runners, use them as toppers on backdrops, and use them as on table centerpieces. It is definitely a game changer. So now Rose Morning is constructing their walls that way. Now, of course, the feather wall didn't come that way, but the flower walls do come that way. And so even if you ordered like the snow wall, which is my favorite one, in the white, then you're able to get it that way. So definitely keep that in mind as you're placing your orders. You're not only ordering a wall, but you're ordering something that can be used on arches, on tables, on backdrops, and the list goes on. Now, another thing you may notice is that I'm kind of kicking around the extra feathers. The wall is still really full. As I stated earlier, they do include extra pieces just for replacement parts, which is really smart on their part. But another thing you could use the extra feathers for is to make a feather centerpiece. So if you guys would like to see me make a feather centerpiece using the extra feathers that were included in this Rose Morning flower wall, leave me a comment down below and we can make it happen. I am so excited about using this in my upcoming designs, you guys. I know that Harlem Nights is a really big theme. Also, anything dealing with feathers, like any Mardi Gras themes or New Orleans type themes. There's also another theme a lot of people do that has the feather. I've done several of these parties. I just can't think right now. But I think that whole roaring era 20s era would be really nice to incorporate this flower wall. Anything high glam and all white event, there are so many different uses for this feather wall, and I just love it. You can even use it for like a baby shower, like a stork theme. You could use it for graduation or like some type of celebration, like they believed that they could fly and they did, or I believe I can fly, or whatever your theme may be. I think that it could be something that is very useful in several different types of events. So you let me know your most creative theme down in the comments below, and then I'm going to select my favorites. Okay, you guys, so here is what the wall looks like up close and personal. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is so full, so luxe, so luxury, so over the top. I just love it. I love it. This is like one of my favorite walls thus far. You guys will see it used over and over and over and over and over again. And if you would like to own a beautiful floral wall or a beautiful feather wall, definitely visit my description box down below. I will also list out all of my favorite walls that I've gotten from rosemorning.com. So be sure to check it out and use code Melanie to save. Now, if you are interested in becoming an event planner, or if you're interested in event design and event decor, definitely visit my website at luxeacademy.podia.com to sign up for any of my upcoming classes. We teach both in person and online, and I would love to be your mentor. Until next time, it's Melanie with Living Luxuriously for Less. Cheers!